here, and of course we don't have that turned on, so we hit there, transmit radar. And this is a dual band radar. Okay, so we're just, there comes your radar. And then if I want to plan a route, auto guidance, like back to where I was over here, I can just push my finger there, I can go to auto guidance, and it's going to calculate it, start navigating. And then stop panning will put me right back to where I was. And I'll see where this takes me. If it does jog me around. It always does that on that bridge. But see how it made it all the way up through the channel by itself, so you don't have to waypoint, make a route. Stop panning will bring you back. Then we go home. Then of course, on that, it gives you your destination, how far, the arrival, off course, your bearing up there. And that's where the 3D map comes in, same thing. See, I'm off, I need to be over here and then come back. But I know if I go here, I'm going to catch my line anyway. I'm just going to turn to the right. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to sonar, traditional. Now this is on your GT51 transducer, okay? And I noticed over here I didn't have your A scope on that. So you got chirp as your frequencies. So 80 would be deep, 135 inside, or chirp would hit it all. So then anyway, you go back, and then you go to sonar setup, and then you go to appearance, and you go to A scope, and you turn that on. And then if you wanted this data over here, you edit data and you say you want it on the side, and you'll throw it over here. This is your A scope right here. This is your magnifier right here. And then if you wanted to see your depth line on that, you can just go here. And then let me see, range, I would go to sonar, advanced appearance, add depth line right there, and it'll pop up your depth line. So you can move that around. See, like right here, that's showing me that's at 8.4 feet. That's a little, you know, down here. Oh, I'm at 18.6. But then that's a fish. Anything in them bright yellow colors like that, and orange, is actual fish. And if it bumps here in those colors right there, boom, that's a fish. They're all small bait fish right now. Then you go home, you go to Clearview. And that's your clear view right here. On 455 in shallow water, and then you want to run the higher number in deeper water. Like under menu, you go to frequency, you would run like the lower number. I mean, no, it'd be the chirp 455, chirp 260. You go high on the outside, low on the inside. I'm going to read it right here and see. Those people of color criminals are also people of color. So if you really care about Black Lives Matter, I'd be glad to take a naysayer on this. Because we're on chirp mode right now. The criminals. Well, over this past weekend, we had more killing in Portland. Not as many. So you get more like the situation is a bad one. And what are they doing? Readings on that one. So if I want to go back, I can go home, I can change my frequency, go into here, sonar setup, do noise rejection, installation, appearance, A scope, fish symbols, we got all that good stuff. Go back, frequency, we would go probably 80 kilohertz. Let's pop it on 80. That should be deeper. So I'd go 135. And then if you go back there, go to side view. There you go, and we're at 260 kilohertz, and that's a magnifier there. And then now you can change this and go to frequency. Let's see what 260 does. He says we're very sad to hear what's happened. Sad is when you have something clear. Yeah, see, so 260 is probably where I'd run in shallower water. Ted Wheeler says, we've got a special team of police. I'll see what brings up here. Because right there was fish. Yeah, it's a little more noisy. So I'm going to go 260. That doesn't sound like a solution to me. In any case, have the leaders and then go home. So all that works. Then you get into radar single range. Really good. I'll show you this when you get down here. You can get dual range. You can set 1.25, 1.5 mile. You can go dual range here. So this is different on the range on your radar than this is. Range A, range B. So I can set this for 1/2 mile, 1/4 mile. And then gauges, of course, you got all those I just showed you. Combos are right here, so if you wanted to go into this combo. But let's go back into the fish finder, just all of a sudden sonar. Let's go to traditional. Now if you're out into the deep water, this will auto select the 51, but if you want to get into the deeper one, I better cut this one off. This Boat Doctor 31 North River.